What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, back with some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It's been a second since I've played Battlegrounds. I haven't played since the mid-season update. I was sick when that came out, and as you can see, I am really close to hitting 5K. So I just haven't played it all without recording because I wanted to be able to showcase the game that I potentially get 5K here. We've got Beast, Demons, Murlocs, Quilboar, and Undead. And I think I'm going to try to get lucky here with Snake Eyes. I generally just pick whichever hero has less armor because it's probably better. Yeah, that seems like a good option. I have no clue if you are supposed to roll every turn on Snake Eyes, like including turn 1. I guess if you get a high enough roll, you could just level up turn 1. Though recruit a trainee would also be strong here. Let's see what we get here. 5. So that's enough to level up and recruit a trainee. Okay, it means that I'm not going to be able to use this lucky roll for a considerable amount of time.
Right, let's get some better minions in here.
So I will be on tier 2 for a moment, but I'll be on tier 2 before the rest of the lobby, right? Oh wow, that's a really good tier 1 as well. Cool tie to start things off, and now I am just playing a somewhat normal game because I am already level 2, so that does make me a little bit stronger. I'm thinking about cycling through the Scout and then Chef's Choicing again. Or not again, but Chef's Choicing for the first time. Let's see what Scout gives me. I don't know if I would lock a Risen Rider triple. Let's grab the 1/5. And then I guess let's get another Murloc because it combos with this. I'll lock onto another Murloc plus a Risen Rider and just be really strong. That's good econ for next turn. Looking quite strong indeed now. Dealing some good damage to this lobby leader, hitting him for 6. And I actually was off on the econ here. I didn't have enough to buy both the Wanderer and the Risen Rider, but now I can recruit another trainee, so that seems good. And then I do think I'll still buy this because it just has a lot of stats on it. Oh, another Swamp Striker too? Yeah, I'm just gonna pump up both of these Swamp Strikers. Now I've got some real options to get pairs. Next turn I could level and purchase something, maybe sell out of Risen Rider. If I'm able to make a triple, I could get a tier 4 Discovery next turn. I think that's on the menu. More than anything, I'm just really strong in the early game, which is probably why Snake Eyes has so much starting armor, because you are just so strong in the early game if you get a good roll here. This could give me the Swamp Striker, and I could level after purchasing it. After cycling through, this seems to make sense to me. Swamp Striker, nice. So now I pick the Swamp Striker, level, slam the Striker, or do I level up again? I could just level up next turn and then get a tier 5 Discovery. That makes me weak for a moment, but it's definitely worth at least considering. I'm still going to be reasonably strong after I drop the Swamp Striker, so taking, like, we'll say 4 damage or something here might just be useful. Plus, it allows me to level again. I like it. This still is not active just yet, so it's a pretty good, and we're not getting the trinket until the following turn, so I think this is a good opportunity to just push to level 4, get a tier 5 Discovery, maybe find a fun build around. I don't know exactly what that would be, but I'm actually not that much of a dog in this fight here either. I take 4 damage. Yeah, that seems like a fair trade to me. There is a little bit of an interesting thing where I'm going to make my tier 5 Discovery before I look at my lesser trinket. Oh, I'm up against this ghost too. This was a Bill House that just straight up did not play at all. So There's no scenario where next turn I buy a cheap trinket, lucky roll, hit level 5, and then find a tier 6, is there? I mean, at the very least, I do not need to play this Swamp Striker right now. Yeah, I guess I'm doing that because there's no reason for me to play Swamp Striker against a literal, like, did not show up to the game 8th player. So we are going to have a lot of decisions to make this turn. That is a really interesting aspect about what's going on. First spell, when you buy your Greater Trinket, this becomes a copy of it. Start of turn, get a plain copy of the highest tier minion in your last opponent's warband. In 2 turns, get a different Greater Trinket. I feel like Souvenir Stand is a lot of fun. I feel pretty powerful. It's also cheap. Let's roll with it, baby. And then let's roll the die and see if we can get enough cash to level up. We do. That's really nice. Let's get a tier 6 discovery then. I could also lock onto Elise here. I feel like that might be really strong. But let's see what we get here first. I think this is good. But I do need to find a lot of other things to make it work. But I think I'm kind of under the impression that this is a good card. Just from watching some dog videos. Like I said, I've not been playing with it myself, but it seems to me this is a thing that they are often looking for, and I think the rest of this stuff is not good. Alright, maybe I'm, like, wild and this is just, like, the best hit, not close. And it's not even really up for discussion. I still like the Elise just for the ability to roll and look for other things. So I think I lock it here. And then I'm just going to give this +1/+2. I might have wanted to detaunt this as my biggest thing.
I think you can win this thing.
And then I'm just hoping I can find some type of either blood gem or not econ related, but a menagerie related greater trinket. That could be really cool. Thorn went tempo. Minions in the tavern have +3/+3. I went the opposite of tempo, and I'm currently leading this lobby by a considerable amount.
Keep up the pressure.
Could strike oil. I think I'm just going to grab Elise, do a little bit of rolling, and I definitely want anything that gives me blood gems. Maybe this is right to pick up, but I'm just going to look for a good tier 5 Quillbore that can generate some blood gems and things for me. I think that that's smart. What does this do? Get 4 blood gems? Yeah, that's a lot of stats. Drakari could see some play at some point. I think we definitely grab this. I get to give this +4/+4 and this +4/+4, probably. I don't know if I'm even going to spend the blood gems right this second. It's a lot of stats, though. This is obviously better in the long run, but if I'm not going to use the blood gems, I should just dig in. But if I am going to use the blood gems, I should just fill my plate and use them right now. I think this is fair. It's +1/+1 on 4 different cards. I could hold on to 1. Maybe there's like the Quillbore where you've got to discard blood gems to make money. I don't love that I still have these guys hanging around, but like, it's fine.
You're doing great out there.
What else do we have? We've got Beasts, Demons, Murlocs, Quillbore, and Undead. So what if these are like the carries? I feel like Dragons, Elementals, Mechs, and Pirates, that's all of like the cleaves and things. Wow, this player's gone. They are done. Give your Quillbore Death Rattle, get a Blood Gem. That'd be something I'd be interested in too. Did I say that right? That'd be something I'd be interested into. No, that is not right. That does not make sense. That's something I'd be into, or that's something I'd be interested in. That's something I'd be interested into.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Next turn, we are going to get a pair of... Oh, this is cool. Play a Blood Gem on all your other minions, which means one blood gem gets played here, and then that gets played on everything else again. So now just to find time to level up. We are up against a lobby leader, which is definitely a Quillbore. Everybody's playing Quillbore. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I don't... but I'm not going to be able to level up next turn. No, you know what? I want to look for some good econ here. I think I'm going to grab a Banner Boar. No, it's a little slow. I feel like I can do better. Oh, sure, the Golden Monkey. And the Golden Monkey is a beast, right? No, it does nothing. Discover a new hero power. I'm fine with this hero power. I'm going to break up my pair here. Play the monkey, see what I can find. Ooh. Okay, yeah, amalgams are really good. That is a good call. And I'd love to sell out of this. And potentially even this for another fun Quillbore. What just happened there? That's not bad. This is really good too. Gives me 2 different tier 6s. Another amalgam. Sure.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
And I'm just going to spend this. Arid Atrocity to the back.
You're doing great out there.
It said I had 7 gold. That couldn't be right. I don't know. I ran out of time there, unfortunately. My opponent's making a lot of blood gems, but I just have a lot of stats here. That's the power of this, not the Arid Atrocity, the other thing. The Arid Atrocity should have been in the back. It doesn't look like it's really going to matter. My opponent making a ton of blood gems. But I am now both the lobby leader, incredibly strong. I have a little bit of scaling, not too much scaling, but I also have Souvenir Stand. So if I get something really good here, I do currently have 4 Quillbore, so I could be offered a cool, like, I'd love Avenge, your blood gems get better. Feel like I could build around that in a fun way.
You're good at
We have Titus. We've got another one. So Avenge 4, give your blood gems +1. I feel like that's what I'm going to go for. Whenever a friendly Quillbore dies, there's also Pagle's Fishing Rod. So it's either the Rod for 2 tier 7s each turn. I could pivot off of what I'm currently doing, right? This seems like so much fun. 2 tier 7s each turn. That's got to be better than the double Quilligraphy set. Giving my blood gems +2/+2 each turn. Let's grab some tier 7s, because this could help me find some really big stuff. Yeah, Moira, Nightmare. These are both going to get in there immediately. Moira does stack with Titus. Maybe I go for an undead strategy temporarily. These are both undead, so we're going to keep them around. Oh, and this is also an undead? I think I was maybe thinking of selling through this or this for that. Yeah, let's sell through this and buy this.
Trespassers.
So this will give 2 things reborn. This will give 3 things reborn. This will give 3 things a recurring nightmare. Which means we're probably going to be reborning the Risen Rider. Never mind, we're just going to reborn everything else. So now everything has reborn. We're going to shuffle in 2 nightmares. Actually, they don't kill. So that's a little bit awkward, but I think we're going to have enough power to win this easily. Oh, right, I forgot I also make a whole bunch of golems here. Those are some big golems. Hopefully the recurring nightmare can... Actually, I mean, if it survives, at this point, we hit them for the full 15, so it really doesn't matter. And every turn I get 2 more tier 7s. What a return to the game. This is big. I mean, Karmic Chameleon could be additional copies of either of these things. This is what I was kind of thinking. If I did get the early Sanguine Champion, then I could make some really big blood gems. I'm not totally against it. And honestly, it might be fun to throw it in just because it could be good. Right now, I think I'm fine. I mean, I could roll for Titus's, or... I mean, I should just always use this, right? Wabam. I'm gonna level. That's so much cash right there.
We're in business.
So let's level up, and then I think I am still... Oh, I don't hate this. Just get some extra stats on Titus or Moira. I'll grab that. Gonna be getting a lot more opportunities for extra stats with... not really. I think the Catacomb Crasher kind of falls off. I can't get tier 7s with this. Drakari doesn't really do anything. This doesn't really do anything. If I find something good, I can use the Sanguine Champion to grab it. Here's a noob, a pair of noobs with all of this. Is this what I'm going to go for with Recurring Nightmare? I think so.
I'm top of the food chain.
I am the first crit lord.
I'm losing a gold here. I'm actually just going to roll. I'm not going to worry about a second noob. So by picking up the noob, now I've got 3 things for the Mummifier to land on. That seems good. This gives a bunch of stats across the board each turn, and then the Recurring Nightmare should be enough to just take it home in addition to all that other stuff. I only have 1 card to put the Recurring Nightmares on, but I think that's still going to be good enough. There will be like 8 Recurring Nightmares in here that will... Oh, but the Golems will scan me. Oh, so Arid Atrocity might actually be terrible. And this can't trigger onto Recurring Nightmare itself. So I think now I'm done with Nightmares. Yeah. Alright, I want the Arid Atrocity to be really anything else. But this is still fantastic. I'm hitting for damage cap easily. And the goal is to, like, golden the Moira or something and maybe do some silly stuff with that still.
Really pulled their weight.
With, oh, a second Recurring Nightmare and a second Moira. Alright, well, with a second Recurring Nightmare, I probably want to cut these for just, like, any type of undead. We're in the top 3 already. I can find a new hero power instead of this one. I almost want the Recurring Nightmare to die first, just so that way it gets into the king. Actually, I might even just want it to die first in general. Just so that way it gets in all of this stuff. That's probably good. Do I care about pairs? I don't think so. I want to replace this, though. Let's not forget about that. Got like 2 more rolls here. Prophetic Hand, I don't actually think is that great for me. I think I might just replace this with Mummifier. Sure. I'm just worried that the Golems are going to scam me. This is actually something that I was interested in. I'm not going to lock onto it here. There's enough other similar things. And I think this should be fine.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
I might wind up tripling the Moira or the Recurring Nightmare just by... Oh my gosh, this is a big board. What did they do? Velvet Portrait. Okay. I think I can still work with this, though. So this is going to give everything reborn, and they all have Recurring Nightmares in them. Well, maybe some of the Nightmares will get reborn here, too. Okay, interesting. And then this is just going to have infinite Nightmares in it. And a little bit of stats. It does scan itself. It doesn't get to reborn. So I just need all of these Nightmares to be big enough. They might not be. No, they definitely are not going to. So I'm going to take some damage here, and then... Do I need to, like, come up with some scam now instead? because I don't think I'm going to be able to outscale this opponent. It is going to be another second till I face them again. Oh my gosh, there's only 3 players left in this lobby. I almost just got scammed there. Oof. Okay, do I get a reprieve? No, I'm up against the other player here. I do get a triple for Moira. I might just play that and see if I get anything off of the discovery. This gives me a triple reward. How interesting is that? I probably don't need the Titus. I probably just want to play more summons. I could see cutting the Titus here now. Destroy the undead to the left of this and resummon an exact copy. Yeah, that seems good. That means I could just use this to eat the recurring nightmare and throw it so that it's in everything to start the combat off.
It's good to get some minions in.
That seems really good.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Do I want a Leroy here? I think I do want the Caretaker. Oh, I maybe should try to pick up this thing.
A good tactical
What does this give me? Another Caretaker.
Pray for mercy.
Alright. I think this could be good. I'm going to give everything Reborn, and then I'm going to... The Reborn, maybe that's a trap. Maybe Reborn's a trap because I've got so many recurring nightmares that I'm never actually going to get to utilize that anyways. And it's kind of a scam. Okay, so this can never get Reborn. I guess that would go infinite somehow. So that's what they were trying to prevent with that. Now I have infinite recurring nightmares, but if I can like summon some recurring nightmares and some skeletons, I might never be able to do that, because I might always just summon a full board of recurring nightmares and never get the skeletons. I don't know how the ordering works, but I actually do want the skeletons because I want the recurring nightmares to go into those skeletons. I do need to scale up with a noob as well. That is the one thing that I don't have here. I'm just playing tempo. Okay, so I do get the skeletons, and then the recurring nightmares will go into them. So the skeletons summon first. That's actually really good, and probably makes it worth it to play double Caretaker. And probably just cut all of these Reborn synergies, to be honest. But I also need to scam my opponent. I need like a taunted Leroy right now. That's fine. We're well enough towards the end of this fight that we should be getting a win and a kill. Either way, I'm going to hit 5k here as I am looking to get second. The only question is, can I eke out a first place finish? The golden recurring nightmares pretty solid. It's only like another like +7 worth of stats though, so it's nothing crazy. This is a lot of damage. If I ever win, we can see it's like 40 damage, right? 7 times 7, 49 plus 6, 55? Yeah. That's awesome. So all I have to do is win one time against Thorim. Let's see if I can do it. Can I taunt a Leroy? This could give Leroy taunt. I think that's probably worth playing for. Oh wait, this could also give Leroy taunt? Sure. Could also give the Oracle taunt. If I find nothing else, I could give... Oh wait, this is really good too. This would give everything poisonous. Do I want that? Do I want to taunt them both? Shoot, I'm out of time.
Go big or go home, I always say.
This is going...
A little brick of love.
Alright, I ran out of time. I should have picked up the Eternal Summoner instead. But this is it's do or die time. I get to start the fight out by putting recurring nightmares into a bunch of things, so I feel reasonable about this, but with only one scam. We've got the Fiery Fellblood leading. Yeah, maybe I should have played more scam. Their board is really big, but I don't know. I've got so much summons here. Oh, I just realized these are only ever going to summon skeletons because I am never going to have enough recurring nightmares. But still, like, that puts in 3 more recurring nightmares. Oh, and these have recurring nightmares in them now, too. I think this is going to work out fine. I'm now out of nightmares, though, other than these ones. So, like, I'm not generating any additional ones. Oh, but each one has a whole bunch in it. Okay. Slightly awkward ordering. That was really bad for me. I need to crack this open soon, but not too soon, but not too late either. I need this to get attacked into right now. Nice. So that is a whole board now full of golems, plus 1 more recurring nightmare. Now I just need these nightmares to land in these golems. And if this combat goes, no, I don't think this can ever work out. I think my opponent just has too much stats, so I think I get a 2nd place finish here, unfortunately, but not a bad return to Hearthstone Battlegrounds here regardless. What do we get? 2 nightmares there, 0 from that one, and then maybe like 4 or 5 into this for the final summon. But that'll do it. Even a board full would not clear at this point. That would only be a little short of 200. Yeah, it's only 3 anyways. That'll be it. I don't think that was a bad performance, though. I think that still went pretty well. Just fell a little bit short. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.